in on this Monday. You're watching First Shift. I'm Kristen Strakalaitis. Coming up, Honda buys some time. We'll explain later. But first, your morning headlines. Honda is dropping the Insight gasoline-electric hybrid in the U.S. The idea is to focus on hybrid versions of three core models, the CR-V, Accord, and Civic. Honda will discontinue output of the Insight at its Greensburg, Indiana plant in June. Redesigned CR-V and Accord models, along with hybrid versions of each, will be introduced this year. Honda says details about the Civic hybrid will be released later. The Insight was the first gasoline-electric hybrid sold in the U.S. The third-generation Insight was launched in 2018. U.S. sales of the latest model have tallied more than 70,000. In other news, Tesla's shareholders suing over Elon Musk's 2018 tweet about taking the company private said they won a key ruling. In a court filing, the investors say a federal judge agreed with them that no reasonable jury could find Musk's tweets accurate or not misleading. The ruling comes as a jury trial in the case is expected to begin in late May. Lawyers for Musk contend that the tweet saying he had funding secured to take Tesla private was entirely truthful. Turning to China, automakers including Tesla, General Motors, and Volkswagen have begun preparing to reopen their factories in Shanghai. The move comes as the city speeds up efforts to get back to normal after a nearly 3-week COVID shutdown. Tesla has recalled workers to its plant. SAIC, the Chinese partner for both VW and GM, said it will start stress testing its own production resumption plans today. And North American and Chinese assembly plants accounted for the bulk of the industry's latest production cuts caused by the ongoing shortage of microchips. This is according to new figures from Auto Forecast Solutions. Globally, 60,200 vehicles were removed from automakers' production schedules. Nearly 1.5 million vehicles have been cut from schedules worldwide so far this year. That's on top of 10.5 million units lost in 2021. 2 weeks ago, Honda and General Motors announced they were extending their electric vehicle partnership, but the alliance may not be permanent. As our Hans Greimel reports, Honda's reliance on GM to help launch EVs might be as much about buying extra time as it is about forging true alliances. Honda will turn to GM for 2 all-electric large crossovers from 2024 and then a range of affordable EVs from 2027, and crucially, it will tap GM for its supply of batteries. However, CEO Toshihiro Mibe vows that Honda will return to technological glory in the later part of the decade. As he explained last week, Honda will have plenty of its own in-house resources on tap by then. That includes a new dedicated EV architecture, market-ready solid-state battery technology, and a dedicated assembly line for making EVs in North America. The only hitch for Mibe is time and money, and it will take a lot of both. Honda says it will invest nearly $40 billion over the next 10 years in electrification and software. That is the lion's share of its entire $63.86 billion R&D budget over that period. Auto News Now comes your way this afternoon. Have a great day, and we'll see you Tuesday morning.